In 1 year, I built the smoov channel up to 52,000 subscribers and over 2 million views. This endeavor has been incredibly fun and rewarding, and it's also presented a ton of challenges. So in this video, I'm gonna be sharing 5 lessons that I've learned in my first year as a fitness YouTuber. These lessons are what I wish I would have known when I started this journey a year ago. And while this stuff is specific to my experience as a fitness YouTuber, I've structured these lessons in a way that could benefit anyone who is pursuing a creative venture. So if you're putting yourself out there, or you're thinking about putting yourself out there as a fitness YouTuber, a YouTuber in another space, or simply as a creative, I anticipate that you'll find the lessons in this video valuable and applicable to your own creative pursuit. So let's kick things off with lesson number 1, commit. So I've actually had this YouTube channel since 2020. In the first 3 years, I was half-assing it, randomly posting mediocre videos that contained unfocused and poorly communicated ideas. The material wasn't accessible and it didn't inspire action. I didn't put my best effort into creating the best video that I could at that given time. And I gave myself a false sense of accomplishment by occasionally posting a forgettable video. I was limiting my potential because I wasn't committed. When I look back on it now, I was afraid to share my ideas because of potential judgment from others and a lack of belief in myself. It was way easier for me to play small, and the results showed exactly that. In the first 3 years of inconsistently posting low quality videos, I accumulated 1,200 subscribers. Wasn't that bad. What changed in 2023? I committed. Simple as that. The first thing I committed to was consistency. 1 video a week for the entirety of 2023. I needed to get reps and prove to myself that I could deliver on that commitment. In the first month, I put out some pretty bad videos, but those reps were invaluable because I got in the habit of posting regularly and I had something to work with. I knew what wasn't working, which opened me up to trying new things and building and improving on what I had already put out there. The second thing I committed to was quality. I was 2 months into posting weekly and I had an idea for a video. I started shooting it and quickly realized it was terrible, like really bad. So I scrapped it and began to build out that idea. What is this video about? Who's it for? What problem is it solving? What is the best way to deliver this information and inspire action? I spent a ton of time on this, and then I spent even more time shooting and editing the video. And when I finished, I was really impressed with the quality of what I had created. I posted it, and it was one of the worst performing videos that I've posted. A month went by and out of nowhere, this video started to explode. And that's the video that got me monetized and on the trajectory of growth. Unfortunately, I had to take that video down. A story for another time. But I did create a new version of that video that is updated, improved, and expanded. So feel free to check that out. Link in the description below. Lesson number 2, prioritize process over results. When I committed to improving the quality of content on this channel, I also committed to developing my creative process. Investment in the process led to better quality videos that delivered valuable and actionable insights to my viewers. This starts with preparation, taking the time, energy, and attention to understand what this piece of content is about, what problem it solves, how it's going to be delivered, and lots of other questions that I asked myself so I could get clarity on what work needed to be done. Then it's on to taking action. And to be completely transparent, the action is messy. Forgettable. Can I actually talk? Can I get these words out of my mouth? I had to figure out my creative process, and I'm continuing to do so. For me, this involves a ton of writing, continuous testing of my ideas through different questions, and then synthesizing all that randomness into an outline and script. The cool thing about this process is that I get to know the material inside and out, so I don't have to rely so heavily on the script. I've done the work to understand the topic, the problem that I'm solving for, and the solutions that are being presented. When it comes time to shoot the video, I can trust myself, and I can free up more space for other creative aspects of the project. Now, the process of shooting one of these videos is still incredibly messy. It can take forever. But I'm clear on the vision for it, so I make it happen. And with each video, I learn more about my creative process and it's slowly but surely becoming more streamlined and efficient. Now, I still open up the digital slot machine that is the YouTube Studio app, refreshing so I can see if I've got some new subscribers or how a recent video is doing. But by prioritizing my creative process, I'm able to trust that consistent and focused effort will lead to bigger and better results in the future. Lesson number 3, share from a place of integrity and authenticity. Now, I'm guessing you've heard this before, but what does it actually mean? In the context of this video, integrity simply means I do what I say and I say what I do. I'm pulling from my experience as a person who's prioritized consistent improvement in both health and fitness for over a decade, and as a coach who regularly works with a diverse set of clients with different challenges, circumstances, and goals. There is so much information out there, and it's easy to fall into the role of being a parrot of somebody else's ideas and perspectives. The more challenging and far more rewarding route is to take that information, synthesize it through real-world experience, and then share it from a place of authenticity. I've found that developing authenticity requires me to put in that daily work of really being that dude who is all about the stuff that I share with my audience. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to have all the answers, but I am that dude. I show up every single day and I live the lifestyle that I share. And that goes for you too. If you feel compelled to share, then do it. Do it from a place of integrity and authenticity. You won't be perfect, so share that side of your experience too. The creators that have inspired me the most share all aspects of their experience, and that's what I strive to do on this channel. Last thing on this one, I recognize that what I share isn't going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. There isn't one right way to do things. There isn't one absolute truth, and there's plenty of creative ways to solve problems. By sharing through the lens of my own experience, I can be confident in the material, and I can trust that it's gonna resonate with at least some of you out there. And that's all it needs to be. Which brings me to number 4, value feedback and ignore the hate. Getting vulnerable and sharing from a place of authenticity is scary. What will people think? What will people say? These were some of my biggest fears when starting this channel 4 years ago, and one of the reasons why I was so scared of committing to being a YouTuber. Most people on YouTube are awesome. I get some pretty incredible comments from people who are having great experiences with smoov. I receive insightful questions that provide opportunities for new video topics, and I get constructive feedback that I can use to improve future video quality and experience. But I also receive some comments that are straight up hateful. And unfortunately, this is the reality of the internet. Some people get on here simply for the purpose of venting and projecting their own problems onto someone else. I'm not gonna stand here and say that this stuff doesn't impact me, but here's how I've been able to tune out the hate. Going deep into my creative process and then sharing from a place of integrity and authenticity gives me clarity on the problem that I'm solving and the confidence that the actions and solutions that I provide are truly valuable. So if someone hates on me or the material without providing any value, any alternative viewpoint, or any alternative solution, then I can ignore it. Smoov isn't for that person, and that's cool. Now, on to the last lesson. Keep going. While building smoov has had its ups and downs, I really enjoy the creative process, and I view this as a great opportunity to impact other people's lives. So I'm keeping this thing going. And if you're a creative, I encourage you to either start, or if you've already started, keep going. I gave up on this channel countless times, and a piece of me wonders what this channel could be if I had just kept going. I'm incredibly grateful for everybody that tunes into this channel, and I'm excited to continue to provide you with more content that supports you in building a healthy, fun, and more meaningful life. Thanks for watching. If this was valuable to you, like the video, share it with your creative friends. Be sure to subscribe to smoov and let me know which lesson was most impactful for you in the comments below. I'll see you next time. Stay smoov.